Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kate and today we're gonna be talking about 3 incredible books that I highly recommend reading. These books have personally impacted me and I can't wait to share them with you. Also, in this video, I will give you some tips how to read books in English effectively. So let's dive right into it. Book number 1, The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. This is a book that has touched my heart a lot. I read it for the first time in 2009 and I was completely blown away. The Alchemist is a beautiful tale of a shepherd who was on a journey to find his personal legend. He has a dream to find a hidden treasure, and his story to discover it is very exciting. This book is full of wisdom and inspiration. To be honest with you guys, my life has been influenced by this book. It really clarified the path to achieving my dreams. It encouraged me to follow my dreams and listen to my heart. It's a powerful reminder that our destiny is within our grasp. The book teaches us important lessons about life. It shows us that if we really want something, the universe can help us achieve it. The language in this book is easy to understand and the story is filled with adventures and interesting characters. You'll feel like you're right there with the main hero as he travels through deserts and meets people who teach him valuable lessons about life. This book will make you want to read it over and over again. One of the most important messages in the book is that it's never too late to pursue your dreams. The main hero is just a simple shepherd, but he doesn't give up on his dream to find a treasure. The Alchemist is enjoyable to read. The author used simple language, and this book is perfect for beginners. So, if you're looking for a book that's easy to read and filled with wisdom, The Alchemist is a great choice. Book number 2, Fluent Forever by Gabriel Weiner. This book is a game changer for language learners. And even if you're not interested in learning a new language, it's full of valuable insights on memory, learning, and cognitive science. I'm in love with this book, and now I'm going to tell you why. In this book, Gabriel Weiner teaches us how to effectively learn and remember new words and languages. If you want to learn new vocabulary easily and enhance your memory skills, this book will help you. Fluent Forever is a super useful book because it also helps you to become really good at speaking another language. The author explains everything step by step, making it easy to understand. First, Gabriel talks about why learning a language is so important and how it can change your life. He tells you that you can do it, and he's absolutely right. Learning a new language is a great adventure. Gabriel shows us that it's not about memorizing lots of words. Instead, he teaches us to understand the sounds of the language. He says focus on pronunciation, and he's spot on. Getting the sounds right is the key to being understood. He also talks about using flashcards. It's like little study cards with words or pictures on them. Gabriel explains how to make your own flashcards and use them to practice. It's simple, but it really works. In this book, Gabriel talks about using technology and some cool apps to help you in the learning process. He shows you all the helpful tools to make your learning journey easier. In the end, Fluent Forever is a great book for beginners who want to learn a new language. So, if you want to improve your speaking skills and read a good book, give it a try. Book number 3, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari by Robin Sharma. The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari is a special book. It's about a lawyer named Julian who decides to make big changes in his life. The story is like a journey where Julian learns important lessons. Again, the book is easy to read and understand, even if you're just a beginner. Julian, the main character, is a successful but stressed out person. He decides to leave his job and go on an adventure. He meets a wise monk who teaches him important things about life, like how to be happy and achieve personal growth, how to live more intentionally and find balance. The book shares simple and helpful ideas to live a better life. It talks about things like taking care of your body, having a clear mind, and finding your purpose in life. You'll enjoy reading about Julian's journey as he discovers these life-changing ideas. The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari is a good book for beginners and intermediate learners, and it will make you think about how you're living your life. It's like a guide to finding more happiness and meaning in your days. I highly recommend it to anyone looking to make positive changes in their life. You can find these books I've told you about today on Amazon. Now I'm going to show you how to read effectively and enhance your vocabulary by reading books in English. To practice this method, you need to take a book. I have a book, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari by Robin Sharma, and you can choose whatever you like. Then you need a notebook to make notes. You take an abstract from the book. First, you read it slowly, and, this is very important, you should read the chapter out loud. Let me show you how to do it. He collapsed right in the middle of a packed courtroom. He was one of this country's most distinguished trial lawyers. He was also a man who was as well known for the $3,000 Italian suits which draped his well-fed frame as for his remarkable string of legal victories. I simply stood there, paralyzed by the shock of what I had just witnessed. The great Julian Mantel had been reduced to a victim and was now squirming on the ground like a helpless infant, shaking and shivering and sweating like a maniac. The next step is to write down all the new words you came across. You write a word, a meaning, and a sentence with this word. A word, a meaning, and a sentence. While I was reading the chapter, I highlighted the certain words, which I'm not sure how to use. Let's pretend that I don't know how to use these words. The first word is collapsed. It's a verb, so I'm writing down the infinitive without to, collapse. The next word, which I think is difficult to use, is distinguish. I'm also writing down the verb with no ed at the end. The next word is frame. I know that a frame is a kind of a border around a picture, but in this context it means something else. By doing this, you can also practice your writing skills. When you have all the words written in your notebook, all you have to do is use your phone. You can write this word in Google, but I prefer to use Cambridge Dictionary app. You just search for a word in this dictionary, and it gives you a lot of meanings and explanations with a lot of examples. Here we have the meaning and the example sentences, so you should write down any sentences you like. So, for the word collapse, we're writing down the sentence. Thousands of buildings collapsed in the earthquake. The next word is distinguish. This word means to understand the difference between two things. And here's the example. He's colorblind and he can't distinguish between red and green easily. Now you have all these words in your notebook, and you can read the chapter again and check out if you remembered all of them correctly. And the most important thing, try to use these words in your conversation the next day or during the week, so these words become the part of your active vocabulary. Please remember that effective reading is a skill that improves over time. The more you read in English, the more proficient you will become. If you like my content, you can send me a super thanks. I will really appreciate it. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and I'll see you next time.